Yo to the people, what's going on? We back on some lore work. I just realized I gotta fix some stuff real quick. There we go. Boom. Yo. So we just here working on some Toth lore today. That's pretty much it, to be honest. I think is it Rotinia? Yes. Alright. My old drawings. So we got Knoxhall. God, I love the traffic around here. Can't wait to get my soundproofing set up. Okay. So we've got Knox Hall to the top left. Now, is that supposed to be... Let me look at the continent here. So that's the top, this one. So this one up in the top right would actually be the most north. So this, Genus Hall is the most north. Okay. Let's go down here. Oops. Let's no longer do that. There we go. Okay, let's get the other ones kind of figured out. Obidus is just south west of Genus Hall. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We got Knox Hall, which is the most southern front. Okay. The farthest southwest city. Alright. We got a lot of these, Jesus. So we got Obacasus. Where's that? Right here. No. Farthest east city. Okay. Stripes Castle. Stripus Castle, rather. Or is it Stripes? It's Stirps. Stirps. Okay. Right here. Boom. Boom. Okay. This also kind of makes it easier to figure out where they are later. And then we've got Cadis Hall and Ledham to the south. So, or Ledham rather. Oops. And then what was the other one? Cadis. I'll just turn that all the way up. Okay. Cadis Hall. Where was that? That was... Okay. Alright. Sanguis. Who's all in the chat, by the way? Who's chilling with us? Oh, hey! To the people, to the bots in the chat, welcome. We just chilling here, having some fun talking about D&D stuff. Capital and central point of the main Toth lands. Alright. Kur Castle. Let's go up here. West of the capital and previously the original capital. Alright, we got Stripus, which is just north of the capital. stronghold just north of the capital. And then last we have these three. Oops. Where's Moors? Moors is northeast. Okay. Northeast of the capital. And lastly, we've got Frigus, just west. Also, you, good sir, will be Ariel. There you go. Is that all? Yeah, perfect. Because this is going to be the end of the top level today. You know, I wonder. Let me see. This is gonna be a great drawing. That one I'll remember to update. Let's shrink it down a little bit. Okay. Let's finish it up. Alright. Let's start with the capital and build a nation. Actually, let's start with the previous capital. West of the capital and previously the original center of the nation. During the time of the Ark Bishop, the castle excuse me, Kur represented all that was their power. Halls of rare metals, stonework from all across the empire, and statues of every papul to have gained the title. Now, a city of desolation and slave processing facilities. Kur has become a disturbing. No, there we go. It wasn't. It was you. Kur has become a disturbing and spoiled land. The city itself houses the last of the Ark Bishop bloodlines, and thus is where many of the captured enemies of the Toth are first sent. Here they undergo full training and brain. I don't know if reduction would be, I think the brainwashing would be a good way to put it. Brainwashing. Here they undergo full training and brainwashing as they are processed for the Empire's uses. It is also here that all newly captured criminals. I don't like the term criminals. It is also here that all the newly captured are evaluated for their skills and given a title and job to what's the word? Imprint into their beings. Also, let me make sure the things are spaced. Okay, so 1.5 is fine. Why is there a weird indent here? Okay, Okay, I don't know what that just did, so I'm not going to mess with that. Alright, yeah, these are normal text, but I have no idea. Okay. Let's get some fixing in here. The city itself houses the Archbishop Bloodline, and thus is where many of the captured enemies of the Toth are first sent. Here they undergo full training and brainwashing as they are processed for the Empire's uses. It's also here that all newly captured are evaluated for their skills and given a title that is imprinted into their title and job to imprint into their beings. Okay, yeah. Won't go much more into that. Capital and central point of the main Toth lands. A city known for its wealth and outrageous, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Outrageous amounts of wealth. No, that's not it. Man, I'm having brain fog today, I'm telling you boys. Who came to hang out? Welcome. It's just the lore stuff, so if you're not big into D&D lore, you're not gonna... then I appreciate you stopping by. This is just setting up for the campaign. The capital and central point of the main Toth lands, a city known for its wealth and outrageous amounts... I'm trying to think of a way to phrase this. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to think here. The capital and central point of the main Toth lands, a city known for its wealth and outrageous... How does one spell gaudy? Oh, it is G8. Okay, got it. Only took me a minute to phrase it out. Architecture style. Really? That's not... Oh, it's spelled with an I. Okay. I wonder if it's based off the architect. A city known for its wealth and outrageously gaudy architecture style. Gold gleams in the roads. Silver lines the streets. And it is said that every precious jewel gained is manufactured and turned into simple lights or fixtures or furniture. Well, one could easily be deceived by its grandness. The city of Sanguis hold no pun intended, holds a dark underbelly unlike any the world has seen. Or while the Toth may rule the lands and control the upper 1% of the population, the rest of the city is practically ran and controlled by the different slave groups that serve the what is it? Master or the cronies. Okay, the cronies that serve the 12 cronies. Like the Toth, many of the enslaved races look to their new lives and for opportunity to grow in power and control over their lands. It is not uncommon for slaves to the highest ranking Toth to fully control and have lands of their own given to help continue the operations of their masters. Thus, many factions in both the city itself and its outer lands have factionized to a point of major infighting and in some cases civil war. It is not uncommon to see this grand city swamped in rivers of blood from all races, for the Toth overlordship does not care does not bother with the lesser creatures, regardless of the dangers. This sort of politicking causes. Politicking really not a word? No, it's just spelled different. Okay. Yo to the people, those who joined, as a heads up, we're just doing lore. I'm going to make one D&D item, and that's pretty much it. So if you're not a big fan of D&D lore, you aren't a big fan of my mini campaigns, then I appreciate you coming by, and, thank you if you stick around, and no worries if you don't. For those wondering, I am if you're new to the channel, or the stream, I am just working on my lore for my own book. No, this is not something I'm like trying to be better than D&D or any of that crap. I just like writing history books, on fantasy races. It's just a fun, uncommon thing to do. Let's make sure the formatting for this is correct. Update to normal, there we go. Okay. Knox Hall, the farthest city to the west. And we're gonna get to look at my beautiful and lovely map here. Knox Hall. So that would be on the really crappily drawn general map would be where the Halfling Nation was. So is the farthest southwest city and the main invasion point for the conquest of the Halfling lands that once existed autonomously. Is that spelled right? Oh, okay, cool. Once existed autonomously. The city itself is well known for having. Let's actually look at something real quick. I actually need to double check. What are the halflings of the world of Incremia actually known for? No, that's changelings. Because I haven't read their lore in a long ass time. Okay, so they're scientists. Okay, so they're inventors. Okay, easy enough. The city itself is well known for having large schools and what is it? I don't think that believe it or not, I have a bachelor's degree. Not in writing, though. I did go to school. I did go to art school, unfortunately, for my English degree, or for my English classes, which I'm starting to realize may have been the issue. The city itself is well known for having large schools and laboratories, scattered throughout, and it is, thus making it extremely common to see newly developed equipment, let's go with, because I don't want to say weapons, because it wouldn't necessarily just be weapons here in D&D, thus making it extremely common to newly developed equipment, thus making it extremely common to see newly developed equipment being tested in the streets with the large garrison of Toth and is it warrior slaves is the term I think that they're being used slave soldiers. For those wondering, basically this is not my normal writing. This is a dark and evil like race. That's kind of the mentality. They're far and few between. Kind of think of like the best way I kind of explained the Toth was they are based off the kind of concept of the Egyptians way back when they would enslave basically everyone they took over. Pretty well, like most nations outside that we didn't, that we read about during the times of the cradle of humanity, I guess you'd call it. You conquered a city, unless it was one of your cities, anybody not of your culture, quote unquote, you would enslave or sell into slavery to pay off debts for war. So the idea is the Toth are this race that just conquers everyone around them, and the idea here is that they turn them into slaves because the Toth are so few in population. They're not very good at anything besides two things: that's magic and necromancy. So they need other races to basically fill in their ranks. They don't have the numbers. And they got squished between many nations, so the idea was basically they went and expanded. And there is storyline onto this that will show up on, I think it's episode 62, which will come out in, I don't know, like a year. This making it extremely common to see newly developed equipment being tested in the streets with a large garrison of Toth and slave soldiers to witness. A city fully built around the concept of a military science state. The stronghold of Knox Hall has slowly been expanding and growing at an unexpected speed. Let's go with. Okay. That's growing at, the stronghold of Knox Hall has slowly been expanding and growing at an unexpected speed. The current concern is that the Master Toth who control the area and not have and have thank you, traffic, and have come together to form their own anti-theocracy sorts. However, due to the amount of loyal Toth and Master Toth in the area, no rebellions have managed to gain a foothold with the halfling race known as the Pati, causing this chance to lower further as a non-violent seeking species. Alright. I'm going to work on the rest of these later, so instead we're going to jump on here real quick, and we're going to make a weapon. Well, an item. But first, I have to pick said item. Let's see. Item you want to make. Alright, we're going to pick one of the first items from here, which, just has to be something else. So, let me turn that on. That's what we're making. You can't see the full thing with the way the stream's formatted currently, but that's okay. We are going to pop over here into D&D Beyond and quickly make an item. I think it'll be kind of fun. So the goal is basically every day I'm going to spend about 30 minutes on stream just making an item and, making or doing a recording. So that is the overall plan. Alright. So, we're going to call it the Devilish Cooker. This won't go in my book because it's not my item, but it's something someone else made that I found on Pinterest, and I like the idea of it, so I wanted to toss it into my world, and, kind of have fun with it. Okay. Doesn't require attunement. This frying pan can be used as a club, dealing 1d4. bludgeoning damage plus... Did I really spell bludgeoning wrong? I did. I put too much in there. 1d4 fire damage. Fire damage damaged on a hit. It can also be used as part of a cooking kit. It gives a +2 bonus to skill checks involving cooking. This frying pan has 3 charges and regains... I've net one. Okay. I don't think there is a D3 in this. No, I'll do... We'll do 1d4. Ends each dawn. However, if you roll a 4, you take a... we'll just do that. And no charges are regained. Once per turn, you can use 1 to 3 charges to cast Searing Smite. What is DD? I don't know. 14. Not 2. Okay. I'm gonna leave out that because I'm not gonna use it. If a living creature is killed while under the effect of this weapon, Searing Smite. Okay, cool. Let's put that in the last part. If a living creature is killed while under the effect of this weapon's Searing Smite, its flesh is perfectly cooked and edible. Oh. And you can harvest rations from it, which heal a number of hit points equal to the creature's CR level minimum 1. If eaten less than an hour in 1 hour after their death. The amount of rations depends on the size of the creature. Oh, interesting. There's actually no 3. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 6, and 12. Tiny, small, medium. Oops. Can't wait to put this in my campaign. I think it's a really awesome weapon. Credit to the person who made this, which I don't know because I didn't see it in the Pinterest that I found it on, so I don't want to accidentally credit the wrong person who made it, and it's not signed, so, but that's okay. Alright, let's create the magic item, and let's go ahead and, I think Searing Smite is a spell, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Save. It's all there's that, and then we need to add its bonus for fire damage. Wait, oh. No, I think it's damage, fire, 1d4. Now, I think that's correct. Because it's already a magical club, so it should already do its current damage. Alright. So, let's see. I give it to a character. Let's see if it works. Crazy Pope. Alright, I don't remember this character. Oh, I was messing around with the Toth, and I was trying to come up with, or I was trying to test my race to see if it would work. Alright, it's called the Devilish Cooker. Let's see if it does what I think it does. Yep. So, yeah, -1. So, basically, wait. So there's the bludgeoning. Oh, and then it does +1 D4 fire. Okay. Nice. Cool. Oh, it popped up in my thing. Alright, well, we have added it. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I know these are going to be short streams, but until I get back into streaming, it don't really matter. So we will see you guys then.